What's up, guys? Here's another clip about home training. I'm just giving it a few seconds to see if we have Instagram up there, and Instagram is up there as well. So again, if you are in lockdown and maybe you're at home and don't have the big facilities, I'll show you a couple of ideas how to practice your twirling. And again, it's a lot of names: twirling, carenza, and a lot of names like that. Carenza is shadow boxing, and when I say twirling, it's the main focus is on just manipulating the stick. Carenza, you utilize the body, the positioning, and distancing, and how to align your moves with your body and everything else. So right now, if you are a little bit limited in space, we're going to do this in a limited space. So again, maybe you check your insurance company, or maybe talk to your spouse before you're breaking any lamps or furniture or anything. So be a little bit careful with your space, but you can do a lot of training without moving a lot. I will not align the body and do too much physical work here, so I will single out just the manipulation of the sticks. So we're going to do some workout here, and I'll try to make a video today. Gonna have maybe one tomorrow and try to follow it up, so we build it up a little bit in a progression to make sure you improve your stick work and your twirling. And first we're just going to work with 8 angles. So we're going to have the up and down angle, and we're going to have a horizontal left and right. So that's the first 4, and then we do that diagonal. So you go from the right top to the left low, and then you go from the left low to the right bottom, and back and forth in those directions. So now we have another 4. So we got 4 plus 4. So that's 8 angles of twirling. And again, I'm not going to move around. When you want to do full carenza, you have the attitude, you imagine yourself you're having an opponent. Right now, it's just going to be the manipulation of a stick. And I'm not going to do too much of the crazy stuff where we move around and all that stuff. So I'm just going to do the rotation of a stick and how to generate power. And for me, that's practice to actually smack the hand. So in Kali, when you want to fight somebody, if they have a weapon, you want to get rid of that weapon whenever that's possible. So smacking that hand can be a distraction, it could be disarm. We don't always know what's going to happen or how a turnout's going to be, but twirling is one of the ways of getting there. It's not the only way, but one of the ways. So first we're just going to swing the different angles. We're going to start with up and down motions. We just have up and down, so we can just do like back and forth, and then we're just doubling it up. So we do double down and double up. So now we're twirling down, twirling up. So now we do the first 2 angles of twirling there. Then we're going to go the left and the right, and we have the left, right, and here again, make sure you don't hit things and ruin things at home. It might not always be popular, might be expensive. And then we're going to do doubles on both directions there. So we go back and forth. There's a little bit of flour there, that's okay. So now we've done the next 4 angles of twirling, and take your time. In the beginning, you don't have to do too much hand work. So, and again, avoid opening up. So I don't like to have that one. If somebody's hitting you during that, you're going to lose your weapons. You want to have a firm grip while you do it. So don't lose up too much. But in the beginning, maybe you need to do a little bit bigger rotations. So you can theoretically do a rotation around the shoulder. You can do more on around the elbow, and you can do it around the hand. You need to get a little bit used to it, and of course it's a combination of all of them. So you can go down, up, left and right. So you go down and up, left and right. But take your time in the beginning. Don't force it, don't stress it, and be a little bit careful so you don't overdo it for your hands. But if you're struggling with this, if it's new, maybe you do big circles down, big circles up, big circles to your left, big circles to your right. And you just try to get used to it so you can do them small or big whenever you need. Remember, it's not about me twirling around myself to look cool or do crazy stuff. It's about smacking hands. So try to have a focus in front of you. So I have a target there, imaginary, and maybe I'm hitting it. A target there, maybe I'm hitting it from underneath. Maybe I go from my right, try to smack it from the right to the left. Maybe I go from the left, try to smack it to the other side. So those are the first 4 angles, down, up, left and right. And then we go the diagonals. So I can again just do the swing from my right to my left, from my left to my right in the diagonal motion. And then we start to do them as doubles and double back, double down, double back, double down, double back. The other side, swing first, just feel where the weapon wants to go. Don't try to force it to go in the direction that doesn't feel natural. And then you start to do doubles, double up, double down, double up, double down. So now we have all the rest of the 4, so 4 times 4, it's 8. So we can go down, up, left, right, diagonal, back, diagonal, and back. So that doesn't mean have to be in a particular order, but it can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You can do your own order. Just remember the angles are the cross or the X and the X. And that's how you can put them together and just work on that and just play with it. And after a while, you don't think about if you're going left or right, diagonal, and you try to combine them in different ways. I'm going to give you a couple of more exercises like this tomorrow. But if it's new for you, or if you want to improve your twirling, just take a little bit of time, work on one line at a time. Try to get that to feel less unnatural if it's new for you, and just stay in that line for a little while. So take it line by line, back and forth, go with diagonal, back and forth, do it a couple of times, make it feel more natural. The other diagonal, down and up, back and forth, whatever you want to say there. Maybe put some music on and have some fun. Just make sure not to break anything or anybody, and just play with this. And if you want to have a little bit of challenge, you just do all of it again with your left hand if you're right-handed, or vice versa. So again, you can do the swing up and down, and then I do the double. So we do the twirl up and down. And remember, if it's unnatural or new, don't be afraid of doing it a little bit big in the beginning. Just try to feel it. If that's around your shoulder, but again, be careful, you're going to be closer to things around you, or around the elbow, or if you try to do it around your hand. But again, we have it up and down there, then we have it left and right. Try to feel where the stick want to go. And then you double it up, double it up. Remember not to lose the grip too much, so you won't have a firm grip. And then we start to go with diagonals. Try to feel the swing, feel the swing. Again, I see some of you guys likes and hearts. Keep it up, guys. But remember, hearts is nice, thumbs up is nice, practice is better. So take a stick in your hand. If you can do a stick in your hand and like at the same time, it's going to be kudos for you. And try to do doubles in all angles there. We got just joined. I can't read that name on Instagram, but thank you for a thumbs up, everybody on Instagram. So again, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And again, doesn't have to be in a particular order. You can just think down, up, left and right, diagonal, back and forth, the other diagonal, up and down, and just play with it. And if you break something, don't contact me. Blame somebody else if you can. Just be careful out there. So again, just a couple of ideas how you can improve your twirling and work with that in a limited space. I'll post another video tomorrow and how you can amp that up and do some other combinations to make it a little bit more constructive. Today was just about manipulating in all the 8 angles. Good luck, take care. Thank you very much.